Hey guys, let's see. Fiona, I'm giving others a little time to come on. Oh, I don't like the light here, so let me check over here. Oh, this is much better. Let me put you guys over here. I think this lighting is a little better. Hey Nadine, hey Tina, Narda. Okay. And Fiona said I must start with a little Japanese greeting. Listen, why are you stressing me out? Ohayo gozaimasu, minasan. Ohayo gozaimasu. Thank you so much, guys. Gosanka itadaki arigaishimasu. Listen, I don't know what I say. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know why Fiona stressing me out in the morning. Fiona. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is my first live. As you can see, I'm clueless. So let me know if you're not hearing me too well. I have no idea. Jamaican style. Genki des. Hi, Vivian. Tina, listen to me. I can't do the Japanese thing this morning. I'm so glad most of you guys are Jamaican and I just wake up. So, getting the morning me. Fiona, what's that? Hi, Danielle. Thanks for joining. Hopelin. Trying to call as much person. I don't want to leave anybody out. Norda. I said Tina already. Auntie Nadine. Okay, let me close this window. Is the light better? I have on the light, but it's not. If I do this, it's too bright. The sun is too bright. I am not. Who is EF Couture? Oh, I think that's Nadine, right? I think that's my friend Nadine, my other Nadine. Okay. All right, guys. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate this. And today I'm just going to get to know some of you a little better. Some of you I already know. And I want to also give you a chance to ask me any question that you think that you had in mind for me to answer regarding my living in Japan, the transition, the culture, all of that, you know? So okay, thanks, Tina. So put your questions out and I'll try to look on my phone so I'm not missing anything. I have questions from persons who told me that they won't be able to join. So let me find it. But how is it in Jamaica in terms of the lockdown? How are you guys coping? How are you guys coping? Hey, Andrea. Thanks for joining. Fiona, we are obeying the rules. Good girl. Very good. Ah, let me know how you managing in the lockdown, because boy, I mean I know me grudge, you know. I wish we could have I wish they could close down school so I stay home. I don't think anybody from my job will be here trying to get through. Take the opportunity to rest and reflect. Hoping why you had to come up with that with the food. Boy. Mm-mm. Well, yes, Tina, you're always at home like myself. Oh, Auntie Nadine, yes, you have to go there and talk to us, right? Hush. Or it's maybe good for you. At least you can go outside. Hopefully, and trust me, you don't have to try to let me miss home. I miss home. I miss home. Like, don't rub it in. I miss home so, so much. For me, the food here is not my favorite. I am not someone that listen, Tina, where I must look up in that green light. Listen to me, Tina. I'm looking at the comments there. I'm looking at it on my phone as well. Okay. Thanks, Ken. So, guys, don't take long to come with no questions, you know. Because hi, Tia. Ah, hi, Tia. It's so good to see you. Lord, you know them need to adjust the live thing. Need to let it be like Zoom where I can actually see you guys. You know, because it not fear. On the scene, me I can't so no. Oh, thanks, Tina. I figured, but that just awkward. All right, somebody had sent a question to me, and I'm trying to find it. Right, Ken. I think we really need to write YouTube a letter. No, man, no fear. You're seeing me, and I'm not seeing you. All right, question from this person. So here goes the first question I got, guys. What are the main jobs in Japan, and what can an immigrant or US citizen do to work or live there? All right. For me, when I was coming to Japan, all I knew about was English, coming here as an English teacher. However, there are other jobs. How to apply for them, I don't know. What I do know is once you're in the country, you can apply for any job. And if you are, and even better, if you are fluent in the language, you can work for any organization that you choose to. So there are other persons here that came as teachers and are doing something totally different. There are two different visas that we get when we come, well, that I am aware of. I think the first visa I got was instructor, English instructor, or just instructor, something like that, that only allows you to teach in the public schools. But when I changed my job and started to work with private schools, I got, and bigger schools, I got this, my visa is, what's its name again? Kenisha, you remember? I think it's called, I don't remember, but it's some site engineering something on it, and it allows you to work anywhere outside of a pharmacy or in a medical area. So I can work in the bank if I choose. I can work as a secretary, as an admin, wherever else I choose, which I would never do anyway. Finance, but yeah. So I hope that answers the question when Althea gets to watch this live. Engineer, not yes. My visa says something about engineer. I don't remember. my Barry. Hi, Barry. So come, guys, listen. I want to hear the questions. I'm sure you have questions for me. You didn't just come here to look in my face, did you? Or if your question is not about my living in Japan, that's fine. Thank you, Barry. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, Ken. The ALT visa says instructor, but I'm no longer an ALT showing off, right? Thank God. Dear. I'm no longer an ALT, so hi Shelly. Really, Paul? Paul. You don't miss me that much? You don't miss me? Tell me if you don't miss me. I know you don't miss me, but you don't have to tell me. Oh, by the way, guys, don't forget to click the like button, okay? Like the live, please. I miss you too, Nadine. Oh, my sissy. Good morning, Carol. Of course, I'm going to teach my niece Japanese. No, she really don't need to learn it. All right. So Nadine says, how do you stay focused? Do you get to link up with other Jamaicans there often? All right. How do I stay focused? Let me answer that part first. So when I came to Japan, I made sure I had my little talk with my father. As you all know, I'm a Christian. And so I said, Lord, help me to stay focused no matter what, because I know how easy it is for young people, because I was young at the time, to get distracted and lose focus, not just from what you came here to do, but also from the fact that, you're a Christian. I try to remember who I am all the time, right? So I stay in the word. I'm not always reading, let me say that, but I stay in the word. I stay connected with my church family back home, basically. Yes, and I try to connect with like-minded persons here, persons who are Christians. So that's how I stay focused. If I go out, the other part was, do you get to link with other Jamaicans there often? I can if I choose to, but I'm usually so tired at the end of the work week. I just want to stay inside. I don't want to see outside. I don't want to do any more walking, because let me tell you guys, I have never walked this much in my entire life on earth. Listen, if you come to Japan and you're not one of the teachers who gets a car to drive, well, that was me. When I came here, I was living in the countryside, so I had a car. So I didn't walk, but now that I take up myself, but I want to come live in the city, and I'm not directly in the city. I am like suburbs, but parking in Japan is very expensive. And even in your own apartment, you have to pay to park. So I no longer drive, I take the trains. So walking, when I'm finished this live, it's now 10:13 here, 10:14. I am going to work. I'm leaving here after 1 to go to work, and I walk 8 minutes to the train station. Then the school I'm going to today, it's 15 minutes walk to the school. So when weekend come, I don't want to see anybody. I just want to lay down in my bed and rest my tired feet. So I don't really go out that much, except when I feel like it. And yeah. And especially now in this global crisis, I try to stay inside as much as I possibly can. I miss you too, Daima. Mm, miss you too. Is what? Okay. Let's see if I see any more question. Ken, why are you doing the LT like that? It's night where no, it's now. as I said, it's 10:15 Monday morning. And listen, normally I would be at work, but I got an email on Friday to say that the morning session of my school is going to be closed. Listen, I'm glad. Listen, let me see if I get no more email to say the afternoon part closed because if you don't know me, I enjoy staying home. I love being at home. Just checking if I see. Um, no, no such luck. I gotta go to work today. Good morning, Danielle and Nadine. Stephen! Stephen, look, I haven't gained any weight. I really don't need to walk. And Nadine agreeing with you now. Oh, yes, Nadine, I get the sunlight. I'm looking at the comments, guys. That's what. Let me look at the phone. I prefer the comments here. Exercise. When are you coming back home for good? Nads, I wish I could come right now. I wish I could come yesterday. There are different reasons why I am not sure how to answer that. One, I know this might sound funny to you guys, but one of the biggest issue I have with coming back home is readjusting. You know, that reverse culture shock. I love Jamaica, like love it, and I literally won't come home. Like, no, as I said, but the reverse culture shock is real. Real. Oh, real. I don't know. I want to come, and the fact that some of my closest friends are no longer living in Jamaica, close to my home, where I can just run to their house. Plus, with the current global crisis, I can't just go to somebody's house like that, or they can't just come back. It's, boy, I don't know. And I don't know how to, boy, I don't know. Nadine, I don't know. But if you see me pop up, don't be surprised. But I really would love to be home. All right, so Steven says, yeah, before I get to Steven thing, the reverse culture shock. And I know, I know how we stay as Jamaicans. So somebody left Ghana foreign, gone live, right? And then come back home and I'll be like, oh my God, it's hotty. And I know I want to stay Nadine, but you did always live at Jamaica. You're going like, you're used to the heat. Girl, I'm used to the heat, but now I live with air conditioner. So the heat thing now go work with me, and I never liked the heat before I came here. Anyway, I always had a problem. Also, the customer service. Listen, I'm ready for come home, but I guess when the right time comes, I will bite the bullet and come to me yard because peace of mind. Peace of mind. Yes, Ken. So, guys, I'm going to load up my friend in the comment section. She was here in Jamaica, DIY Jamaican style. That's her channel. She was living here in Japan and she gone back home. So, I don't know. Sorry. I'm going to look for you. But yeah, the culture shock, man. The reverse culture shock. Real. So, Stephen, question. So, we all saw some of the great things that you did for your birthday. Oh, what are some of the other things that you do for entertainment in Japan? Me? YouTube. Watch YouTube. What a joke. I don't really like to go out, people. And it's just me. Even when I was home, what I like to do generally is hang with friends and just play games. I am not the type of person that like to go out. Back home, as some of you would know, I was a part of a dance ministry. So if I'm not dancing, I am going to a dance concert, or if I'm not going to a dance concert, I am going to a concert where I will be doing background vocals, or I'll be at church, or I'll be at a friend just chit chatting. I'm really not that person. I don't like crowd. I don't like crowds. I don't do well in crowds. I know it come as a shocker to a lot of person, and it's so funny. My moving to Japan, I think, has shown how much of an introvert I am. I really thought I was an extrovert for all my life, but I realized I really am not. So in Japan, I don't really go anywhere except for the little vlogs that you guys saw that I did because I started to feel a bit overwhelmed with what's happening and I just wanted to go out, and also because I wanted to get some content for you guys. So that's why I was outside. But generally, I'm a home girl. See, okay. Another thing, what are some of the tips? Wait. Yes, Ken, you're still adjusting after couple months, well, a year by now. Boy, I don't know. I love Jamaica, but I don't know. But after go maybe moving with Tina. Tina house would be a lot of fun. I have the kids to run up and down with. Yeah, I wouldn't have no time to think about reverse culture shock. All right, another question here. What are some of the tips that you would give to persons who are seeking to transition from living in the Caribbean to Japan? All right. So the first thing I would definitely tell anyone who wants to move to Japan, research. Do as much research as you possibly can. However, not everything that you research and find is necessarily true. So there are some groups here that we have. If you're Jamaican, there's a group here, a Facebook group called Jamaicans Living in Japan. And there's also another one, Black Women in Japan, that will actually give you a lot of inside information. So it would be good to join any of those Facebook groups and ask questions. So do not go to documentaries and read and come here with no high expectations. Come to Japan with a big open mind, okay? Because if you come with any, what you call it, what you call it, like any wow, the anime and all of that, and life is going to be great in Japan, and the Japanese are so friendly, and oh, of course they're friendly, but there's more to it, and I don't want to go too much in that. But as I said, come with an open mind is the first thing I would tell persons. Do not come with no high expectations. You're going to be shocked. Stay, know why you're coming is another thing. Know your why. Why are you coming? And while you're here, stay focused on why you're here. Otherwise, you're going to come today and go back tomorrow. Many persons have done that. Many persons don't last. I always say anybody can stay here above 2 years, 3 years. Yeah, you can live anywhere in this world. If you live in Japan for 3 years, 2 to 3 years at least, you can live anywhere in this world. Trust me. All right, so I'm trying to not to miss any question. Oh, Tina, have you been able to attend church in Japan? If yes, what is it like? Yes. When I moved to this apartment, I was so excited when I found a Baptist church right around there. So 2 minutes walk from my house, literally. I was really excited. And honestly, when I went the first couple of times, it felt good just to be in the church, in a church building, and have a little sense of community. And the good thing was the pastor's wife and the pastor both speak English. So that was good for me. However, everything is in Japanese, the preaching, the everything. So what I used to do was ask questions after church because I just sit like this. clueless. I used to put Google Translate on, but it wasn't loud enough to come in the phone for me to figure out what they're saying. But the hymns, when they sing some of the hymns, I know what hymn it is, and I would just Google it, find the words, and sing it in English while they're singing in Japanese. But the message, I never usually know what it's about until after church. I would ask somebody to let me know, to tell me. I I liked it for a little bit, but then I started to feel uncomfortable in terms of being enriched and what's the word? Being fed with the word per se. So I couldn't get that. Also, it felt like a meeting. It felt like I just going to a meeting and sit down. And I never liked that feeling at all. I definitely never like it. But overall, it's not for me unless I find a church that speaks English, because I came home and I had a talk with my father and I said, God, I'd rather go church online because this not gonna work out. I just feel like I'm going to church. I felt like I was going to church because it's Sunday. Yeah. But there was nothing else to it. So never makes sense. Ooh, have I missed, guys? Let me know if I missed any questions. I'm trying to go back up. All right, go back down. Da, da, da. Nadine Blair says still young. Thanks, Nadine. Don't let the face fool you. See the gray hair? Look good. I mean, I had them from I was a teenager though, but them getting more and more now. I hope that answered the question for you, Tina and Stephen. Let me see. You missed a question from Barry. Barry, let me go back up. Barry. I don't see any question. He said he liked my videos. Oh, how long will you be in Japan before going home? I don't know. I don't know. When I came here, I made covenant with God, so that I would not leave until He said to leave. Because listen, if God don't send me somewhere, I ain't going. Because one, I'm not going alone, and two, I'm not going to be like the children of Israel who walk around. Well, them take 40 years when it could have taken way more. So I don't know how long. I've been here, almost 5 years, exactly 4.5 years this month since I've been here. Didn't plan to stay this long, but let's see. Okay, I answered Tina. I answered Nadine. Oh, what do I teach? Barry, I teach English. That sounds funny because I don't know if I really teach English, but yes, I teach. Okay, so when I just came, let me extend this question. I mean, give this so you understand exactly what I do. When I just came to Japan, I came through a company called Interact, and I came as an ALT. As an ALT, I was teaching elementary and junior high school. I didn't mind any of the two. However, I don't personally, I'm speaking for me, I don't enjoy being an ALT. I feel like I'm underutilized, even though I'm not a teacher by profession. I didn't study anything, and I honestly don't want to be a teacher. But I felt underutilized. So you're literally like this, the Japanese teacher who speaks English will be teaching the class, and then there might be some words and they want you to say them out for the students so they can hear the pronunciation and all that. So, for example, let's say we're teaching and the words are, um, what kind of words now? Let's like schedule. Now, if I go say schedule, then the teacher will tell me it's not schedule, it's schedule. And I really want to ask, girl, is you speak English or is me? They tend to follow the American pronunciation. And I just wasn't getting anywhere. I'm just there, repeat, holding up card, pig, cat, monkey, lion, tiger. I can't with that. So that's what happened as an ALT. You're not, I didn't get to really do anything much per se. But however, when I was teaching the elementary students, I got a little more chance to teach them a little more. But when I left that job, I felt better. I started to teach business English to hotel workers, guardsmen, well, security guards, I mean, well, guardsmen. So I would teach managers, and I loved that because it was big business English, and so it was more of a situational thing. I had questions, they had questions that they would ask, and I felt like I was able to really teach them. I miss that because I'm no longer working in that position anymore. But now in the job that I am, I literally have my own children that I teach. Like this evening when I go to school, I have 3 different lessons to teach. I'm going to be teaching what they call kids 2, which is the 4 and 5-year-olds. So I literally give them a hello song. Everything is sequential here. Everything is like robotic in Japan. So I give them a hello song that they learn, and then I give them a warm up in the form of game and stuff. I'd have a little fun with them. Then I settle them down and I have a TI, which is where I teach the lesson. So if I'm using flashcards, I will introduce the lesson to them so they get to understand what I'm saying because there are flashcards. For example, if I'm teaching the small kids, let me hide this, and I want to teach head, you have the word here and you have the head. I'm not going to, I don't know if I can actually show my company's thing. So just a quick thing. And so they're seeing the picture, the image, and they can relate to it. And children, I find that the smaller children learn English better to me. And that's how you teach them. Then after that, I give them an activity that relates to the lesson so they can understand it more. Yeah. So then I have the intermediate kids who are literally finishing up elementary and going into junior high school. So those children I will teach more. I have textbooks, so I'll teach them like the weather. I'll teach them what that thing called again where you teach about the tree and them something there. Literally forget. I don't remember. But yeah, it's better. I like what I do in the afternoon part when I teach the children who are elementary kids rather than the kindergarten sometime because I can't bother with running up and down with the kids. So yes, I teach English. Who else? Just asking for those who may curious, Daniel. Oh. What are the challenges, rewards teaching English to Japanese students? Oh, that's a good question, Hopelin. Listen, honestly, sometimes tears come to my eyes. Sometimes I just hug them because I see the growth. I see, oh, there's a girl that I teach on Wednesdays. Listen, I love her. Let me tell you, I like her because her mom speaks a little English, and so she seemed to have been doing English a long time, and I've been teaching her for 3 years. She wants to learn it, and she tell me that she loves English. What I like about her is that I can teach her the reason why you say, for example, this week I'm teaching her about, we have little friends that she's meeting, they have their names, and the things that they like to do. So, for example, let's say the person's name is Ken, and I would say to her, Ken lives in Japan. So if she's asking me where does Ken live, I explain to her why she said does. I explain why if I ask her a question, she would say I live versus he lives, so I can get a little deeper into it and she understands. When I'm teaching her communication and teaching her the different type of phones and which ones you use to do text messages versus email versus phones that you can't do any of those on, she is so into it. When I'm teaching about the trees and the different how they give off oxygen when and rainfall and all of that, I don't remember that topic right now. Oh yes, I was teaching her about the rainforest. Listen, that girl wants to learn English. I'm going to miss her when she leaves, when she finishes, because in my job, they stop coming to my class when they get to 12 because they now go into junior high school. But that's very rewarding for me, Hopelin, when my children are learning, when I see growth, when I speak to them and I see they understand, I say something and they move and do it. It feels good. Feels so rewarding. Hey, Monica. Ooh. Have you faced discrimination because of your race since living in Japan? Mm. I'm just making sure I answered all of Hopelin's question. Teaching to Japanese students. Yes. If I have faced discrimination, if you call going on the train and somebody getting up after you sit down beside them, discrimination, yes, but this girl don't care. This girl don't care. Listen, I don't even have a bag to demonstrate. You see, when they get up, I just put my bag beside me and lounge up because me glad them get up. They're not going to intimidate me. Nope. I'm one confident girl when I'm here. Very confident. And I just sometimes just go, hey, I pay my taxes. I ain't illegal. Them skin out them face, them go on like you smell bad. Listen, I've gotten it. I've gotten it. Oh, do I have family here? No, I live here alone. Alone. Steven, Japan doesn't sound like your cup of tea. Japan is not for everyone, guys. Honestly, I am just being fair, honest. Yeah, Daniel, no, the ALT thing couldn't work for you because it doesn't matter if you are a trained teacher or not. Yeah, that's how the ALT work. But the good part about the ALT job, to be honest, because with everything in life, there's a good and a bad. The good thing with it is that you get to leave work a little earlier than if you're working with what we call here an Eikaiwa, which I used to do, which I would never do again, because I'm reaching home like minutes to midnight, teaching at 9 o'clock at night. No, sir. Nope. But I like the fact that you go home a little earlier and most of the time you're not doing anything. So you can look at it as you're being paid to do nothing, almost nothing. Sometimes you're just sitting down fiddling your thumb. When is 4 o'clock coming? Yeah, that's ALT job. All you don't have nothing to do. And what I didn't like about ALT, the biggest thing, Paul, your sister made me tell you about this, if that's what she's doing. But listen, if you don't have any class for the day and your schedule doesn't say day off, you have to go to school still and sit down, even if you don't have nothing to do. And you have to sit there from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock or 8:30 to 4:30, depending on your schedule. Right, Ken? And but sometimes I had a school, one of my junior high school. Oh my God, I really loved that school. The principal at the time, I don't remember what they call those principal. I know now in my kindergarten schools, the principals are called Encho Sensei. I don't remember the junior high school, but my junior high school um principal used to come to me and say, "You're finished? Go home. I won't call your job. Go home." I'm gonna just go home. So some of them are nice like that because they realize that, listen, you don't need to be there. I tell you, the struggle is real over here. Fiona, cat, rat, bat. Oh, Lamoy. Oh, Lamoy was living here as well. The younger kids really are the best to teach. I miss my kiddos. Lamoy, listen, I have a student that left the school March because here in Japan, March is the end of the school year and April is the beginning of the school year. Where in America and Jamaica, it's September, August, September. And listen, my ball, I never care. I cried, my hug him, my hug him, my hug him. I miss that boy. I miss him. I miss him so much. Miss him. Yeah, full train. Yes, Ken. Sometimes I don't want to sit beside you on the train. Full, like, listen. And if the seat beside me is the only empty seat, some of them don't come. But like now, I am terrible right now. And pray for me because you see, in this season, I put my bag beside me and I don't care. You're not sitting beside me. You're not sitting beside me. Social distance. And I do like them. I'm like this on the train. So my head, I don't see you. Confession. This is me. I don't see you because I'm not moving my bag. I'm not moving my bag. If you're not an elderly, I am not moving my bag because you're supposed to be standing 6 feet from me. I'm not about to go in the hospital again, especially not for this thing. Lots of ways to be watching the clock. Right, Ken? As an ALT, you just sit down there watching the clock, bucking or try to sleep, or sometimes teeth a little time and go in the bathroom and just sit down at the toilet for a while. Just to not see them. Yes, Lamoy, the sleeping in the bathroom is real. I missed some questions. Oh my gosh, I missed some questions, guys. Let me try and find them. I don't. What was your adjustment period like? Oh, hold on. So Stephen have one whole essay up here, so we have to dissect. You know, when you go to school and you have to make sure you answer the question from part one. Let me see. So you mentioned some culture shocks that one may experience when moving to Japan. Okay. What are some of the biggest differences between life in Jamaica and life in Japan? Great question, Stephen. So many differences. I always tell people say the only similarity is that we both drive on the left side of the road. So some of the biggest difference. One, the language, obviously. Two, the toilets, but I like it. I love the toilets because some of them you just use them and come out. You don't have to touch nothing. And me, when I like touch, especially now, um, the way of life is just different in terms of. So let's say I'm at the train station waiting on the train. Back home we can just run in. No, there's a line, and I love that. You go and there's a line and you just fall in place. Listen, let me tell you, the passive aggressive behavior is very real here though. Because I see people come and them a try use them little elbow thing, but you know me just use back my little elbow thing to embrace my little self. Because it's not gonna work around me. I see you. I see you. So that's different. The food is very different. Some persons like the food. I think Lamoy like the food, and I know Ken love the food. I don't know how them do it, but I don't like the food. Um, One of the things that I like here that is so different from back home, I don't join long lines in banks. I go to the ATM and I do what I want. Or even if I go to the bank, I have never seen a line. They're always sitting down. I'm not sure if anybody else have the same experience, but all the banks that I have been to, I don't really have a line to do anything per se. You get a little number and you may wait just like back home, but I never usually wait for any extended period either. So that's that. Guys, don't forget to click the like button, please. It helps the channel. How do the kids greet you? What do they call you? Nadine Sensei! Nadine Sensei! Oh my God. I'm like, damn it, damn it. Don't touch me. But sometimes I hug them. But listen, I don't really love hug them these days, because this is them. Don't touch me. Go wash your hand. Oh. They call me Nadine Sensei, Daniel. Have you achieved the goals you set for yourself? Some of them, not all, but some of them. Because one of my reasons for coming to Japan was not just to teach, but to travel. And I have been doing quite a bit of that. But thanks to this girl, I can't go nowhere right now because I don't have 2 weeks to come home to quarantine. Oh, customer service? I never see that question, but thanks, Ken. Customer service. The customer service here is really, really good. When I tell you, it's excellent. Listen, I don't know any other country that will ever top Japan as it relates to customer service. And that's one of my biggest fear of going back home. I don't know how I would deal with it. I don't know. Like the customers, I went to get vaccinated on Saturday, my first shot, just to explain customer service. And I was so hot. And because that's the thing about them, it's like they like to be hot. I don't know how they do it. And everybody fanning me. I'm like, somebody saying, I'm going to call them over and ask them, please, can you turn down the aircon a little? I am very hot. They turn it down, and the lady even came in front of me and she was like, fanning me. They try to really go out of their way, some of them, to make you feel, good or comfortable, I should say. I've asked persons for directions when I'm in Tokyo or anywhere else, and persons will literally walk me to where I want to go easily. If I go into a store sometimes as well, yeah, that's the only thing about customer service that I don't really like sometimes. Personally experienced this. Lamoy, Ken, I don't know if you had the same experience. I'm sure you did though. You will go into a store and you ask for something that you can't find. And sometimes to me, they're just lazy. They're running up, them run and be like, shut the matter could I say? And them run and them go look, and by the time you turn, them come back and them don't see it. And me take my little time go through and I find it. And guess what? I can be naughty and I'll just go to them and I'll show them, hey, that's yeah, show them some me find it. Yeah, I've experienced that a lot of times. But customer service here overall, I have to say it's really good. I've been to the hospitals, several hospitals here, and man, I wish Jamaica was like this. I wish Jamaica, let me tell you, the nurses are gentle. They try to make sure you're fine. I don't have a problem with customer service here. Honestly, I don't. The only problem I have with customer service is if something is so, they're not changing it. They're not changing it for nothing. Listen, they're going by the books. And sometimes it can be irritating because you're like, guys, and the must can be flexible sometimes. Not them. Oh, yes, Lamar. I had to speak on the passive aggressive because people think Japanese are no, them horrible when them ready. Didn't hear that from me, but yeah. Let's see. Kenisha, natto stressed you? Listen, when I see natto, I don't even want to taste it because I ain't eating that. Yes, Lamar, true. The older persons are some of the biggest problem in Japan. They look on you like them jealous, like them get old too quick, or you shouldn't be here, or I don't know what it is, but some of them are some of the sweetest. Oh, they ask about being black in Japan. Let me go back up. I didn't see those questions. I didn't see. I don't see anything about the being black in Japan. But I don't really have any, I can't remember any direct issue with my color. Like I don't know. Maybe because I don't really care. I don't know. I don't care. Yeah, Daniel, the picking the nose. I'm on social media, so I'll just leave it at picking the nose. Okay? I'll just leave it at the nose. Lamoy, Ken, y'all know this. It's not just the nose, but I'll leave it at the nose. Oh, the wash hands. They don't wash them hands. Wash which hands? No, in my class, they have to wash their hands because you come in my class, you put down your bag, and then I start singing. What's my little song for them? Wash, wash, wash your hands, wash, wash. So everybody gets up and them run and them get the soap, and they have a chart up with the steps to wash your hands so the kids see it and them look and them gosso and them gosso. Yeah. There's a little boy in my Monday class. I'm gonna watch him today again. But him knows some I come peeps so I'm wash him and because him just turn on the peg, gosso and turn it off. I'm like, soap, wash soap. What's the natto? It's this sticky thing from fermented beans, I think. But me not interested. Hi, Cav. Thank you for joining. Lamoy said that natto is the devil's food. Do not try it. Can you try it? It smells horrible. It looks horrible. It just stretchy and it just ugh. But yeah. Yep. Any other question? What time is it now? Almost an hour. Listen, I'm not in it. You don't know. I'm going to work. I'm not going to bed. Even though I have a lot of time to get ready. I'm looking if I missed out any question. Question. Tina. So um I am looking if I missed out any questions. These I feel like my chat enough. All right, I answered that one. I answered that one. I answered that. I answered that. Oh, another thing I would tell people who are coming to Japan to do is to, when you're just coming for the first time, but nobody here is not coming for the first, not coming. Well, I don't know. But Deodorant, toothpaste. If you don't take anything else, take that with you because it's not the same here. After you have settled down, you can always order that from US Amazon. But you ain't gonna get no Colgate and all that. Oh, are you treated differently for being a foreigner in Japan? Yes, sometimes. Sometimes yes, I find what I believe, what I have found is that because they don't understand English and they're not sometimes are not patient with you and they will just go, what am I saying? Like they don't understand. And they just don't want to try to help, you know? So I've had that. And I've seen persons write about that too. Like I saw somebody wrote the other day, which is so sad that they made an appointment to go to the dentist and they have a partner that is Japanese. They made an appointment to go to the dentist and the dentist, they called and canceled the appointment because she's a foreigner. They say if her partner wants to come in, it's fine, but she's a foreigner, she can't come. And they treat foreigners differently when it comes on to apartments too. When you want to rent an apartment, some persons have a hard time finding somewhere to rent. They're not renting to a foreigner and all of that. I didn't have that problem, thank God. So that's, I hope that answers Tina Thalia's question. What's it like as a Black Jamaican? And then you have those who are excited, who are interested in hearing about the Jamaican culture and all of that. And they would talk about Usain Bolt, and especially in the Olympics time, Lord. Woof! I just wish I could have walked around on one ladder when it was Olympic. I was in heaven. I was just boldly wearing my Jamaica t-shirt. And you know the color big and bright already, so you can't miss it. Yeah. But I've had some problems. One of the things that Stephen had asked, the difference between Jamaica and life in Japan too. You see the way how Jamaicans will be like, Tina, what's up? Hey, Stephen, and run the hug. No, no, sir, not them. They'll be like, hey, yes, no hugging, no, none of that. Mm-mm. And I'm talking the even the high school students. I don't really see them hug. The only persons I see hug here are the small kids. All right. What should you take to move to Japan? Oh, as I was saying, you can take take definitely toothpaste, definitely deodorant, um, some of your favorite seasonings from your country would be good. But in terms of, oh, don't come here with no Wolipa clothes. Trust me, for work especially, because you know what? Let her leave. I'm going to leave that part. I'm going to leave that part because this is social media. Is Japan as multicultural as the you? No, they're not. They are not. That's the word. Open to me. Lamoy, help me. Ken, help me. I don't find that they're open to foreigners. I don't think they receive foreigners very well. And it shows not only in how they behave sometimes, but also in what is available for us in terms of clothes and shoe size. Them don't cater to us. In terms of um, some products that you'd use, they only cater to them. And I know it's so because I've been to other Asian countries, for example, Malaysia, and I get almost everything I want. Malaysia for me is like the America in Asia, and Dubai as well. Everything I needed was in Dubai, was in Malaysia, was in Singapore to some extent, and even South Korea. I don't know, Japan just different. A lot of things you'll not find here. People have to be good. Guys, where I can find bras that can fit me, that don't cater to you if you're big. And I find it strange because there are a lot of big size Japanese here, whether it's their foot or their body size. I've seen it. So I guess they just have to buy things online. Hair products, nothing. I can't find anything for me, at least. I have to try and get it overseas. But then there are some persons here who start to sell some, that they will buy the hair and take it here and try and sell it, you know, so that we can have our own thing. Yeah, Lamar, they're very xenophobic. Yes, taking the deodorant. Don't ever leave that. Yeah, Lamar, Malaysia and South Korea, man. Man, I would go back to Malaysia tomorrow, today. I would, one of my favorite places. Yeah, the toothpaste here don't have fluoride in it, that minty taste thing that we get. So even when I go to the dentist and clean my teeth, boy, I miss cleaning my teeth in Jamaica because my teeth just rough. It not have no, when I clean my teeth in Jamaica, I don't want to eat because my teeth feel smooth and they buff it down and it feels shine and like it literally glistening. Not here. Not here. Yeah. Japan is known to have a high suicidal rate. Have you ever heard of any such incidents where you live, and have you had to counsel anyone? I don't need to hear about the incident, girl. You'll just be driving and you'll just be on the train and you know one happened because the train stopped for a very long time and you ain't moving for now. And you just know it is most of the time, 99.9% of the time, when your train is delayed, it's because someone jumped in front of the train. Stephen said, no fluoride, that not ready. It is what it is, Stephen. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, Ranik, thanks for joining. Remember, you need a black suit for formal occasion, especially if you work for public schools. Yes, guys, that I can't deal with. I just feel like I go in funeral every day. I'm tired to see black, no color. They are so what's the word? They're not into the whole heap of color and all of that. They're very, what's that word? I don't remember the word. How do you survive in winter? Ken, you know I love the winter. I can't deal with the summer. Give me 100 winter. Make it snow from January to December. Even if I'm crying, I prefer it. Yeah, they're very bland. They're very conservative. Yes, that's the word I wanted. Conservative. Yeah, they're not, you know, everything bland. Even for my braces, I have to tell a lady I need colored elastics. And she ordered them. I soon gone now. It's like it's an hour since I've been here. I have not had to counsel anyone, Tia, regarding the um what's it name? Suicide. But when I used to teach high school students, I used to let them know that I was aware of it. And I I think it's the culture that drive them to do that. The long working hours and not being able to speak out. They don't have an avenue to vent, and so they keep everything in, bottled in, because they believe they're not a setup, they're not confrontational, and they try to live in peace as best as they can to avoid any form of confrontation. So if them say work tomorrow from from 6 o'clock to midnight, they're going to do it. They're not going to ask any question. They're just going to do it. That is a part of why I think we have so many holidays here, because persons refuse to take vacations or go on holiday, or I don't know. I can't get into that. That's their thing to work out. But no, Lamoy, I'm not sugarcoating anything. They need to know that, I really hate when persons like, so why are you going on like that? I'd love to live in Japan. Come, man, come. It's open for all. Yes, is Japan expensive? When I just came here, it felt super expensive to me. But as I live here and earn, I don't find everything to be expensive. What surprised me and still does is the cost for fruits. I will never be able to understand why fruits are so expensive. I can't. Fruits are extremely expensive, close to some extent, but I don't really wear them close, so that don't bother me. And but I wouldn't call it expensive, because one of the things that I love about here is my utilities are not expensive. I can run my AC forever and I don't pay a big. My biggest bill since this summer, and I mean I don't turn off my air conditioner, was 4,000 something yen, which is about 5,000 something Jamaican. And I run it all day, all night, for days. Like I'm going to work later, I'll turn it off, but then I'll turn it on when I come back in. But yes, guys, so thank you so much for joining. So let me know if you would like another live and when is the best time for you guys. Honestly, I wish it was the night time for me, but I'll just have to work with you. True words, Lamoy. I wish, Daniel, there are many earthquakes. Are you not afraid? Oh, the earthquakes. Hold on there. Hold on there, guys. I'm feeling a little warm. One second. This not going to work. I think it's the hot flashes. A joke. I don't know, but my heart. The earthquake. Hey, I think this is Tamika. Hey, Tamika. Yes, it's cheap. It's affordable. Um, Vivian, it's stay there. I'm not pretending to be that young. I'm not that young. I'm heading there. There are many earthquakes. Are you not afraid? When I just came, I was afraid. It's as if I don't know if it's like I get used to it. Lama, I can. I think we get used to it. It's Vincent. Oh, hi, Vincent. Um, I I think I get used to the earthquakes, but there was a big one, the one that was 7 point something. Listen, that shake me up for days. That shake me up for days. Days, days, days. Shook me for days. Not gonna lie. Hi, Kendra. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, guys, this is my little friend Kendra in Dominica. Oh, so I really appreciate you joining, Kendra. Listen, Shelly, is you alone having hot flashes? I was joking. It's just hot. It's summer. Look, it's sunny outside. Well, to some extent. Yes, so let me know, guys, when you would want another live for me. As I said, this is not a good time for me because I just happened to not be at work this morning. But last night, which was yesterday, which was Saturday for you guys, would have been a good night for me. A good time for me to do the live. I did get used to the earthquakes. There were times when I didn't feel one for many. Yes, I haven't felt one in a while, and I don't want to talk because every time I think like, wait, I haven't felt an earthquake in a bit. One comes, so it's all right. I would wonder what's happening. It's like I missed it for lack of. It's true, Lamai. I don't know. That's so true. That's so true. It's like you miss it, honestly. For lack of for it's true. Sometimes I'm like, wait, I don't feel no earthquake. At first, the earthquake scared me, but then got used to them. Right, Ken? Yeah, I get used to them. It's not like Jamaica, guys. So funny because now when Jamaicans like, oh, earthquake, guys, you felt that? And I look and I Google and I see 4 point something, 3 point something. I'm like, oh my God. What is wrong with these people? That's a little tremor, guys. That's a little tremor. Come here, so we feel the 5 and the 6 them all the time. All the time. And listen, nobody is running outside. You're going to be the only one running out. Everybody's just going about their business like nothing happened until it's big. And for us, the big is the 7 and stuff. That 7 that I felt never feel good at all. I mean, I want to feel it again. Whoa. It was horrible. But yeah. And I'm not going to the bed. Any more questions? Tina needs to go to her bed with her little children and her family. Thank you guys for coming on. For the next live, guys, let me just say it out. I want, well, yes, you have to go to bed, Tina, with your little family. For the next live, I want you to come up with some questions. What's the theme? What are your assumptions about me? Your assumptions. Thanks, Tina. What are your assumptions about me? Things that you assume about me, and everybody, even if you're my friend, because there are things that I'm sure as a friend you assume about me that may not be so or is so. So for the next live, let me come with those assumptions and spit it out. Let me answer. Next week, Thursday. No, we're not going to have lockdown. I'll try to put out when my next live is again, the way until I have a community post where I can put it out and you guys will see. But thank you so much for joining, guys. I really, really appreciate. Some persons have left, but that's fine. Don't forget to click the like button if you haven't yet done so. And don't forget to go back to my videos that you haven't watched yet. Watch them, like them, share them so that other persons can know about the channel. Guys, this is how YouTube works. A lot of persons I realize don't understand how it works. So let me use the opportunity on the live to explain how it works. When you click, thank you, Abby. That's my little daughter. Hey, Abigail. So great to see you. Why you're not in bed though? You have school tomorrow. Yes. When you click the like button, it does help the channel. When you leave a comment, it does help the channel. Bye, Vivian. That's my sister, my big sister. It does help. So please, guys, and if you don't share the content, then nobody will know about my content. You know, it's sometimes persons don't find your channel because they don't know about it. It's not that it's not good content or anything. it just have not reached them because there are millions of people on YouTube. So yeah. Love you too, Tia. Stay safe as well. And remember to come with the next in the next live with your assumptions. I'm going to put out a video this week though. I just have been really, really, really exhausted and I have to listen to my body. But thanks for joining. See you guys and run over to my channel if you haven't watched all the videos yet. Okay. Bye, guys. Yes, I'm going to get ready for work now. It was so nice chatting with y'all. Stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, obey the protocols. So, Tina? Oh, I see it. Never mind. Okay, bye, Lamoy. Bye, Kendra.